over the past 27 years of my career, I am lucky enough to have travelled the world and seen and filmed some amazing things. But I have a bucket list of places that I'd love to visit and love to film. And one of the things I've always wanted to film is the Aurora Borealis. I'm in Tromsø in northern Norway, and I've just been in Oslo for 2 days where I did a couple of talks for Sony. I'm here for myself, in my own time. I've never been here before, this far north, and I'm here to capture the Northern Lights, which has been done before by many people, obviously, but not by me. I want to see it for myself and capture it. I brought a lot of stuff with me, and it's 2:45. It's been dark for over an hour and a half in the afternoon. I need to get my stuff set up because there should be some activity tonight. I don't think I've ever deliberately turned audio off on a camera before, but I did on my Sony A7SII because at the workshop it was feeding into a projector and getting feedback. So I turned it off and I forgot to turn it back on. So sadly this initial sequence doesn't have any nat sound, but the rest of it does. But you have pretty music and a bit of VO from me. This is my friend Ole Salmonsen, who was my guide whilst in Tromsø, and I first met him back in almost 3 years ago in Dubai.
Clouds are moving fast. I'm gonna work fast. I'm doing a panorama, 160 degree. There's no room for 180. I just shoot manual, try to find settings that sort of preserve some detail in the sun and some in the shadow. Post that online to my friends and let them know I've been in Dubai, to the tallest building in the world.
You don't put it on Instagram, do you?
I will this time.
The quality of work that Ola gets from here is incredible. This is his job. He does this pretty much every day. Me? Just 3 days. Wasn't expecting to get anything like the quality. The key thing is I just wanted to see it for myself. I brought so many cameras with me, A7SIIs, 2 of them, A7R, 2, Mavic Pro, RX100, 5. I wanted to capture lots of lovely video, both of Tromsø and of the Aurora. But actually my main priority was getting some great stills. This is my Pentax 645Z medium format digital camera. This is my favourite camera in the world. It doesn't shoot very good video, but for stills it's magic. This is my very first shot of the Aurora Borealis, and the speed at which it's moving was just incredible. It was an astonishing experience to see this with my own eyes, something I've always wanted to go and see. Maybe it's my aversion to the cold that's put me off seeing it until now, I don't know. And it was the release of the Sony A7S and here the A7S II that made filming video of the Aurora possible with its incredible high sensitivity. Before then, it was all time-lapse and photos. Whilst there are websites and apps which help you predict when you're going to see the Aurora, often it catches you by surprise like this. We weren't expecting to see it that night, and suddenly it came up. We got very lucky. So I was doing 2 things at once, always difficult for a man. I was filming with the A7S II and taking long exposure photos with the Pentax 605Z to hopefully create some beautiful panoramas.
What are the options?
Wow.
Is it coming up?
Yeah. Nice. Wow, take the speed. Get me the turbo one now. Check this. Can't see. amazing.
It's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Was that pretty fast then?
Yeah, it was okay. I've seen faster, but that's what gives me the chills when you get these fast-moving white, purple auroras in the bottom.
Because I think that's what we, before the sensitive cameras came along, the A7S cameras, we just used to see time lapse. We never used to see. You guys used to see it because you were there for real, but people like myself watching it online, it was always you didn't know sort of speed it. And I remember the first time I saw one of your videos.
Yeah.
That showed the speed, and this was real time. It was like, wow, it looks like time lapse.
Yeah. No, most time lapses move the aurora way too fast. Even though I slow down my time lapses, they move too fast. But there's something unique by being able to film it real time. Because even though the aurora most of the times moves really slow, it can move insanely fast. And that's what's so special. When it moves so fast, that puts things into perspective.
I think it's probably fainter than I expected.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, most images online are probably...
Yeah, but as soon as you look at it through the camera, you're like, okay, it really pings on the A7S.
When we go where we're going now, where it's really dark, see it even better. You can predict it now, how it's going to be in the next hour, in the next 2 hours. So with 5 or 6 years ago, there was a lot more waiting. Just waited and waited and waited for the aurora to show up, and eventually it did. But many times it did not. And people that just see your photos or your films, they never think about all the hours spent that you never get to see the aurora. So it's also waiting and missed opportunities. Fascinating.
What's that?
It's the ice.
Sure?
Yeah.
It's not like some thing in there. Okay. It's just beautiful.
When filming incredibly low light situations like this, you're obviously going to need the fastest lens you can get. And I want to shoot wide, and the fastest lens that I own that's wide is the Sigma 20mm Art at 1.4, which helps a lot. When shooting at these high ISOs, you're going to have to use noise reduction. I use Neat Video 4, and it works a treat. You do have to add some sharpening in and be very careful in how much of the noise reduction you use, but it can be very, very successful with the end results. It's what I used on the Brighton Beach Now I See piece to make those super low light shots look nice and clean. There's nothing wrong with using noise reduction software, and Neat Video 4 is my favourite plugin for Premiere Pro. Normally you would keep your shutter speed to double your frame rate, but because the movement here won't make a difference to the motion blur, I shot at a 25th of a second instead of a 50th, which gave me an extra stop of light. That's the difference between shooting at 25,600 ISO or 51,200. One stop of light.
Definitely worth coming here.
You like it?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Cold?
Cold but nice.
got back at about 1:30 last night, and of course, this was my first time seeing it, which was astonishing. And I had to process the photos, look at stuff, so I didn't go to sleep for ages, and I had to do some tweaks to edit, which is going out today, something else. Totally disconnected. We were going to go out on a boat at 8 a.m. to go and get some shots of whales, but we'll do that tomorrow. Anyway, the sun's came up about 10:30. Not that I could see it in Tromsø. It's hidden behind the mountains. It doesn't go up very high at all. It's just gone 12 and it's heading down in about half an hour. So daylight's almost gone already. But tonight should be more active on the Aurora, apparently. So very excited to see that. It was amazing last night, and tonight, if it's even more amazing, then great. I'm going to get some better video than I got last night. It is hard, on, even with the amazing ISO capability of the A7SII, you do get a lot of noise because you're pumping it up at 25,600. And there is noise there. You can use noise reduction, but you do lose those edges. So it's okay for certain stuff. But if it's brighter than it was last night, it should be good. Panoramics. Again.
Yep.
Always.
That's all there is. Going for the resolution.
Sadly, there was no Aurora for my second night, but it was a chance to get some more nice high shots of Tromsø and also take my Mavic out for a little bit of a fly. That's the great thing about the DJI Mavic Pro. It's so small and you can take it with you, and it's not a big deal because it doesn't take up much space. My only real issue with the Mavic Pro is I still am not loving the image out of it. I still need to work on that picture profile.
Maybe if you get to see the whales, this will be the best experience of your trip.
Better than the Aurora?
I think so.
No, I've seen whales. Whales are great.
We're taking for breakfast.
This is what you're going to have for breakfast.
This will bring out the whales for us.
The
Aurora.
Something will be brought up, but it won't be whales. Eat that on a boat.
These two.
So what sort of music do you like?
I still listen to Coldplay, Coldplay is excellent.
No, Coldplay was good for one album, and then they just re-recorded the album and gave it a different title. And it's so boring. But hey, if you like it.
I like all kind of music. I listen to old music, new music. I listen to a lot of Pink Floyd.
What sort of new music do you listen to? Pink Floyd's great, I'll give you that. What about new music though?
Also good Norwegian bands. A lot of great bands from Tromsø actually.
You know, one of my favourite bands growing up was a Norwegian band. They were, yeah, they were one of my favourite bands when I was a teenager. Yeah. Are they still alive? What else is Norway famous for?
What you see here? The fjords, the mountains.
Norway's famous for fjords and mountains. What else is Norway famous for?
Fish, oil, beautiful women, happy guys.
Good-looking men, to be fair, as well. There's a lot of good-looking men as well.
I know.
I thought that first time I came to Oslo, when my God, the women here are so beautiful, and then I saw, God, the men are good-looking too. Shit. What you want is great-looking women and ugly men.
Yeah. I can't help you with that.
We have salmon in Scotland.
Yeah.
They call it Scottish salmon. Strangely. What do you call your salmon?
We call it the ultimate Norwegian salmon.
The ultimate?
Yeah.
Not just Norwegian salmon,
No,
it's ultimate.
It's the ultimate, one and only.
Maybe we should just call ours then the Great Scottish Salmon. That's foolish.
The Sean Connery salmon.
Splendid. So how far away is your boat?
From here, 30 minutes.
Is it like a rowing boat?
A rowing boat? Yes. You're gonna do the rowing. No,
yeah.
it's a quick, small aluminium boat actually.
Aluminium?
Aluminium, yes.
Not
aluminum.
Not aluminum, no.
Yeah.
No. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So you good with boats?
Yeah.
You grew up with them?
Yep. So you're in safe hands, relax. As long as you can swim, because you have to swim to get to the boat.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
You're too late.
What I miss? What's going on? You just had a piss?
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't want to capture that. You look more prepared than I do.
Always have to be prepared, Philip.
I thought you guys were made of harder stuff. I thought you'd just be out there in a t-shirt, just like a little, you know,
Only on the internet.
little string vest, some little tight shorts. Pass you the stuff. Ready?
Almost. We're going to remove the roof.
What?
Get some wind in our faces.
Why?
To be able to photograph the whales in every direction.
Oh, okay. All right, let's do it. Convertible.
Yep, convertible.
Great.
It's the Norwegian kind. Whoa, pretty. Just a perfect amount of clouds. I just need a different color on them.
Initializing. That's the problem with the drone on the boat. It needs to be stable. And I've done some gimbal stuff in the past. I've been on boats and I had to get off onto land, start it up, get back on the boat.
Goodbye, Mavic.
For now. That was a nice shot of us. I like that.
Despite having to shoot at high ISO of 800 because there wasn't that much light with the Mavic Pro, I was very happy with the end results. I've got some fabulous stuff. Much better video than I was able to get from the actual boat because of movement. You really need to be on a gimbal on the actual boat itself to get some smooth, decent stuff. It's very bumpy, and otherwise it's just going to be a huge struggle. A 5-axis stabilized sensor is not going to help you. But getting a gimbal or a drone to start up on a boat moving this much is very tricky. The IMU needs to be stable so it can calibrate and turn on. I only actually used one battery. I had one flight with the Mavic Pro. It was a bit tricky and a bit nerve-wracking at times, and when I got it back and I got some good stuff, I thought, time to quit while I'm ahead. What I did get though was some absolutely fabulous photos, pretty much mostly, as always, with the Pentax 645Z. This whole place is called Chasing Lights, which is, well, just chasing the Aurora. So a big bus chase, that sounds a bit crap compared to what I've been lucky enough to do the past few days. Although I only got to see the Aurora once. I'm gonna come back. I don't want to get on a bus with people. I've got to get me one of those.
What's it like to live here?
No,
We are living
it's
here.
very good.
Good? You don't mind
We enjoy
the
it.
darkness in the winter?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, we like it.
You like the brightness in the summer?
Of course.
Yeah, of course we do.
We are from here.
Yeah.
What about the Aurora?
the
What's
Aurora?
about- what?
Oh,
You're not
yeah, the
bored?
Aurora is fantastic. Some nights, but not all the time.
You still love it though?
I love it all
yeah.
the time.
I've seen it once on Sunday.
Oh,
and I'm going
that's
home
bad.
tomorrow.
How long you been there?
Just
Where
3
are you
days.
from? Are you from Ireland?
London, England.
Oh, you're from
London, I'm
London.
from
Yeah, you have
Ireland.
to stay.
Okay,
You have
okay.
to stay there sometime.
What do you want to take a picture of?
No, not really.
I know, it's been incredible. I mean, I'd love to see the Aurora once. I got lucky on the first night and it came up surprisingly. Last night was supposed to be amazing, but it was completely covered over. The weather has gone to poo. It has been beautiful. I mean, I got some fantastic stuff with the Whales yesterday, the Mavic Pro, and that was never planned really. I just got a few shots very quickly with one battery. I was mostly there just to get some stills, but the stuff on the Mavic Pro came out well, although the image quality still I'm not happy with. I'm looking forward to getting a Phantom 4 Pro with that 1-inch sensor and better codec. Hopefully it should be much better, but it's a convenience factor. It's so great to have it in such a small package. I mean, it's huge to have it like that. I mean, it's not huge. I mean, it's the wrong word. It's, I guess, awesome? No, it's crappy American overused word. Anyway, this has been fantastic. It's given me a taste for the Aurora Northern Lights, and I definitely want to come back and see it and film it again soon. Whether I'll come here or not, I don't know. I mean, Norway is exceedingly expensive. This last night we had 2 burgers, 2 Cokes, some crisps, and it was 60 quid. Nuts. But I don't know. I've really found it an amazing place to be in, and I definitely want to do more stuff with the Aurora. It's been great. It's been a good trip.